Salt Lake Comic-Con's Fan Experience is an exclusive fan convention featuring the best in geek and pop culture, including movies, television shows, gaming, sci-fi, fantasy, and much more. The event just kicked off this morning, as we've been saying. Yeah, and unfortunately, late this afternoon, we learned some sad news. Stan Lee won't be attending this year, unfortunately, but there are still plenty of celebrities to be seen. Good for Utah's Glenn Beebe joins us now live from the Salt Palace with those details. Glenn.
Yeah, Glenn, well, the great thing about FanX is that it kind of goes outside the comic book era, and we can get celebrities and fans for all sorts of different things, including Harry Potter. And I am joined by Bonnie Wright, and you may know her better as Ginny Weasley. Bonnie, just tell me a little bit, what's Comic-Con been like for you so far? Or, excuse me, FanX.
Yeah, it's been really great. It's my first time in Salt Lake City, so it's really fun to be here. And it's a big one. This is a big convention, so it's really cool to meet everyone, and everyone's always so enthusiastic, and I love seeing all the costumes, so it's cool.
And what has life been like since your Harry Potter days? Because that was a huge part of everyone's life. We watch you all kind of grow up in the movies. Yeah. What's it been like since then?
Yeah, it's kind of been an interesting journey since finishing. We finished now 7 years ago, which is kind of wild that it's gone so fast. But it's been great. I went to film school and studied directing and writing, done other different projects, and it's just been really lovely to all, stay in contact and see where each of us have gone and all gone on to like these new chapters of our lives. So it's cool.
So you do keep in touch with people?
Yeah, for sure. 10 years of your life together, you can't not, yeah.
And what are some of the current projects you're working on now? You mentioned that you're going, that you're a director now, and we don't see as many female directors as I think a lot of people would like. What projects are you taking on now?
Yeah, I have a few different projects on the go at the moment that I've directed, one of which was a short film that comes out this year that was an adaptation of a British story by a British author called A.S. Byatt. So that was really interesting, doing an adaptation for a film. And then I have another series of films that are titled Sextant, one of which came out last year, and then we have a few slowly coming out. But yeah, it's been really interesting just telling my own stories and being there from the beginning of the conception of the idea, whereas obviously when you're acting, you're very much just one element to that process, which is fascinating as well. But I've really loved to see everything from a bit more of a sort of zoomed out perspective, I guess. But yeah.
And, speaking of stories, one thing that we always hear when someone does a panel or anything else, are there any stories from behind the scenes that we didn't hear of or maybe know that stood out to you when you did Harry Potter for all those years? Is there anything funny stories with the cast?
It's so tough. I mean, 10 years of an experience and trying to pinpoint little moments is really difficult when people ask that. I guess for me, I was always so thankful that I was in the Weasley family, because all the stuff we did in the Weasley house was always my favorite in terms of just we never stopped laughing. It was really hard to do any takes because we were just giggling the whole time, and there was such warmth to those scenes and humor that I really loved.
Great. And you have a panel coming up today, right?
Yeah, I do. I have a panel later today. I think it's at 6, I want to say.
And you're here both days?
Yes, I am. I'll be here tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Well, enjoy your time here. Yeah. And enjoy your time here. Be sure you come down and join us for FanX. We're having a blast here. You can meet your favorite celebrities, and be sure to join us here. And we will continue to bring you live stories here on ABC4, both at 5, 6, and be sure to join us at 9 and 10. Reporting live at FanX, I'm Glenn Beebe. Good for Utah.